The way I heat is wood heat. We have a wood furnace in our basement, and I thought it'd be fun to just show the process of how I collect it, how it's split, stored, and then eventually moved into our basement for the winter. But it starts right here. Look at this nice snag. Big old beech trees. The tree has actually been uprooted. So this wood has been down for maybe a year and a half, 2 years. It's not rotten. It's damp and wet, but it's nice and solid inside. But I'm gonna have to clear a path here. We'll just have to find the simplest way. Get this crap out of the way. Some nice wood right here. We'll go ahead and get it. Bill for heating. The eggs in the upper, or the whole body. We're gonna go ahead and dump this off in the field, but we'll pick up back at my house where the seasoned wood is already stacked in the woodshed. We'll move it from the woodshed to the house. It's a really nice setup. I got a chute that fits on the back of this truck, and I can shoot the wood right down out of the bed of this truck right into the basement. So saves a lot of time and energy. But let's go ahead and get this thing dumped off. So there's last year's labor, or I'm sorry, last summer's labor. That is the wood I have for sale. So the next step in this process is getting your wood into your woodshed. Now it's as simple as just pulling the truck up. I usually will back in and dump it in, but as I said before, that the wood I just gathered is not the wood that went into here. This stuff is a year old. This would be the newest stuff, and then the oldest stuff is back here as I loaded. But you want this seasoned because your wood burns much more efficiently, and it burns cleaner, and it keeps your chimney from getting dirty with, and it doesn't waste heat burning the moisture out. So this is a definite advantage. And the older the better, as long as it's not too old, as long as it's staying dry. let's go ahead and get this loaded up and we'll get her down to the basement. We're close to the final steps of this whole process, but it beats the hell out of paying really high fuel costs in my book. So. So what I'll do is I'll continue to fill this. We'll probably just level this off. Well, this is probably as high as it's going. We'll just continue to level this off, and we'll do another row here, and then we'll fill all this up. So this whole area will be wood, all the way solid. That should last the winter. And then if it doesn't, and I have a side pile up back. Then I like to have a reserve pile back here just in case for, say, late April, if winter wants to hold out. I got a whole nother pile out in the yard with 2 tarps over it. A lot of wood out there. But I stacked that last year as well, and it's been drying back there. And I just threw a tarp over it this summer. But we'll fill this up probably here. And that'll be my reserve. And now we get to see what all this work was for. And this is the end result. This is what's going to keep us warm all winter. Super warm. More than enough warm. This is one of the real reasons I like heating with wood heat. It's 79 degrees inside, 44 outside. Now, this is just the start of our season. This is October, and it's been in the 30s and 40s, but it's going to get much, much colder. And we've had it 80 degrees in here when it's minus 20, so there is a huge advantage to wood heat, and it's just more sweat equity if I want to if I want to get the temperature up a little bit.